Hi everyone, my name is Tiffany. Welcome back, or welcome if you've never been here before. Today I'm going to share my March reading plans. I want to start with my book club reads. So for the Rake Appreciation Society, run by Crystal from Crystal's Bookish Life and Jen from the Book Refuge, their pick is The Proposal by Mary Bellog. I hope I'm saying that right. This is supposed to be between like a widowed lady and an ex-military officer. So I'm here for the class difference. She will be a new to me author. It's time for me to finally pick her up. So I'm very excited about it and I love the discussions over there. The next book club that I will be joining this month is Cover to Cover, run by Tori from Novel Life and Sam from Sam Reads a Little. I love how they like pull out quotes, and I'm really sad that I missed the live of the last one. Work was really rude, and so I caught the replay, but I definitely miss engaging with everybody. This month they're picking Transcendence by, I believe it's Shay Savage. Yeah, because I saw this book everywhere last year, it felt like. And so I know this has to do with time travel for the heroine, where she goes into the past. And I need to know how this goes, like a mashup between a modern woman and a caveman with a language barrier. And I'm really intrigued to see if they stay in the past. So I'm ready for that as well. I also know that I'm picking up an arc from H.R. Moore. This will be the third in her Ancient Demon series. It's called Nation of the Stars. Yes. And this is a demonic romance of reincarnation, magic, and warring nations. I'm excited for this one because I know she's going to pick up right where she left off, which was where a whole lot of action converges in the third act of the second book. And so I need the aftermath of that. And I'm just like grateful that she thought of me and sent me the arc. So I'm here for that. The next I will be reading is Savage by Sophie LARK. I am ready for Sabrina and Adric's book. I have been following her like writer's updates of this series and I'm current. Kingmakers completely took over last year. I cannot believe that she published that entire series last year. And I fell in love. It follows the kids of the couples from her Brutal Birthright series. So if you're gonna pick it up, I highly suggest you read the Brutal Birthright series first, and at least Ivan and Snow, so you can get the full scope of this Mafia Hogwarts mystery goodness that she has going on. We meet Sabrina in The Spy, which is the last book in Kingmakers. It's full of spoilers because The Spy is a mystery throughout. And we get to see the bold and alluring Sabrina that everybody begged to get her own book. So I'm here for it. We also get their meet cute in The Spy. So I highly suggest you pick it up. Her father is Nero, and I would read that. If you're gonna be a rebel and just read The Savage, I would at least read Nero's book. But I'm here for anything that Sophie wants to write. She truly is an auto-buy author for me. And I hope that her Anastasia retelling is going well because I'm ready for that too. Oh, I love her. The next book that I want to read is, let's see. Oh, yes. Katie Roberts' novella Stone Heart. It's a sapphic romance between Calypso and Medusa, and it's set in her dark Olympus world. I'm always here for the I came to kill you trope, and I know she's going to be packing the steam, so I'm picking that up, absolutely. The next set of books are from a series that I want to start this month. So I think it's finally time that I meet the Mackenzie brothers, and so I'm going to read The Madness of Lord Ian Mackenzie by Jennifer Ashley. I wish I had gotten this in before the authors hang out on Jen's channel, but I'm picking it up now. So many people that I follow and trust love this book. I'm here for the autism rep. I'm ready to meet Ian and Beth, and I'm very excited to start this series. The next series that I want to start is for Lorraine Heath. I'm working my way through her backlist, and I'm gonna start the Lost Lords of Pembroke series. The first in that series is called She Tempts the Duke, and I believe this is like a friends to lovers. They grew up together. She rescues him in a way which leads to them being separated. But now he's grown and back and ready to claim his childhood crush that's betrothed to another. So I suspect I'll be here for that. That whole like, I'm grown and sexy and I don't care that you're engaged bit speaks to me, so I'm ready. The next series that I want to pick up is Midnight Moonlight Valentine, or My Midnight Moonlight Valentine. You know what I'm trying to say, by J.J. McAvoy. I have read her mafia romance. I know that she has a royal romance out. I did not know that she wrote paranormal until Jen said something. So I had to check this out. And the synopsis talks about a heroine who is a vampire, but she's trying to lead a quiet life, living among humans, until the day she comes across the hero who is an ancient vampire. He's butt naked, passed out in a field, has amnesia, and the only thing he knows is that she is his mate. Like, I have to try that. So I can't wait for that. The next I want to read is from Anna Callan. I found her during Fantasy Romance February. I love her heady fantasy power dynamics, the way in which she portrays the Fae, and I'm patiently waiting for her to drop the next book in her Forbidden Fae series. So I'm just going to start with the Winter Court. And the first in that is called, let me sift through here, because obviously this is still not organized and there are so many. There's 5 in this series, they're on the shorter side, and this is Lord of Winter. This one is supposed to be about a heroine that is doing like magic illegally in the human realm, but it's an archaic law anyway, and the girl's gotta pay her rent. And the Fae Winter Court King shows up, kidnaps her, and enslaves her for breaking his laws. And so I'm just here to see what intrigues this alpha hero to the heroine, because so far all of her heroes see the heroines in a way that have made me swoon. The heroines are strong-willed and altruistic, and so I know she's also going to be packing the heat, and this will like tide me over. I just know it. Like I said, there's 5, so I should make my way through them. And she has a ton of others. So hopefully she comes out with a second of the Forbidden Fae soon. The next series I want to start is the Club series by Lauren Rowe. This has been on my TBR for so long. I love a series that's centered around a BDSM club. In this one, I believe it's a billionaire who like submits an application, and it's a romance between him and the intake receptionist that responds to him. Apparently she is the club now, processing goes through her because she writes him and he's moved by her admission that she's never had a real climax or something to that effect. So I'm hoping to like get a new obsession out of this. Let's like pray. I think this is a trilogy as well, so it should be meaty. The next group of books are from series that I need to finish. First being Lily Mayne's Monstrous series. These are romances, monster romances, set in a dystopian post-apocalyptic world that has been brought on by the influx of monsters into the human realm. I would also say that these read like survival romances, because it is truly like the wild demonic west out there, and each book has a heartfelt romance that just makes me so giddy. So I need to read Gloam. The hero in this is the best friend of a character that we've met before, and he's trying to save a monster that's been enslaved by a collector. She's literally insane. And so I'm like ready to see where Lily Mayne takes me, because it's kind of crazy what people find to be entertaining in this world, and quite insane. So I'm ready to dive a little bit deeper and see what other freaking like seedy underbellies are in this wasteland. The next book in the series is Moth. I'm the most excited about this because I know going in that Moth is half monster, half human. He already is harboring unrequited feelings for the hero's best friend going into this. And Charlie is just now coming live to monster and human mating because of his best friend's romance. And so Moth is gonna be prickly and guarded. I know that going in. And they're supposed to be working together on a rescue mission that's been like amped up throughout the entire series. So I just need to know how Charlie breaks through Moth's impenetrable walls and gets like the tides of his feelings to change. I have to know. And like I said, I'm most excited about this pairing. The next series that I need to finish, let's see. Oh, no, I think that's it. This next group of books is for a special project, I will say. Obviously, it will be revealed soon on my channel. And the first in that is Still Beating by Jennifer Hartman. Now, I read The Wrong Heart by Jennifer Hartman last month, so I know I'm gonna be hit with a lot of emotions. This book has also been everywhere, and so I know that the hero and the heroine are either in-laws or he is her sister's boyfriend. They both get kidnapped and are made to do some pretty harrowing things while in captivity. So I'm primed and prepped for that. I don't suspect I'll have an issue with how dark it is, but I'm not gonna scoff at it. So I'm going in prepared. The next I will be reading for this project is A Place Without You by Jewel E. Ann. New to me author. This is supposed to be forbidden, and apparently for the hero and heroine, they don't know how forbidden just yet because they meet in a cab on the way to a music festival. So I'm ready to glean for quotes in this one. I just have a feeling. I'm also gonna read Transcend by her, which was pitched to me as a taboo love triangle. And what intrigued me about the synopsis is that it follows like a widowed single dad and the heroine is supposed to be his nanny. So we need to know how this how this comes together because I love a nanny romance. The next and last book on this list is my favorite Souvenir. The synopsis I remember being about like a vacation gone wrong in a way for the heroine because she books it and is roomed with a ton of people and overhears the hero lying about his identity in the lobby because they're overbooked. She jumps in, pretends to be his sister so that she can get in on the room. And so I want all the vacation vibes. I want the forced proximity pining. I also want the awkwardness of them masquerading as siblings while they're falling in love. So I'm very excited about this project. I will reveal it soon. And yeah, that is my very ambitious TBR that I will be getting to. All of these are kind of like set in stone for me. Let me know what you're reading. I'm always willing to wedge in a book, and I want to thank you for joining me today. Please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next. Bye.